This video presents the historical and scholarly case for its topic, the evidence, reasoning, and sources that historians and scholars point to. These are matters of historical inquiry where serious scholars can and do disagree. We encourage you to explore the sources yourself and reach your own conclusion. In the account of the conquest of Jericho, found in the book of Joshua, we encounter the dramatic moment when the Israelites, after wandering in the wilderness, are commanded to march around the city's fortified walls for 6 days. On the 7th day, they circle the city 7 times, and upon the final trumpet blast, the walls of Jericho are said to have collapsed, allowing them to enter the city. This narrative, while central to biblical history, is also entwined with archaeological discoveries that reveal the complexity of Jericho's fortifications and their destruction. Archaeological excavations at Jericho, one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world, have drawn considerable scholarly attention, particularly those led by Kathleen Kenyon in the 1950s. Kenyon's findings prompted significant discussions about the dating of Jericho's walls. She concluded that the walls of Jericho, as described in Joshua, likely fell long before the Israelites arrived, because the destruction layer dated back to the mid-16th century BCE, while the biblical account is traditionally dated to the late 13th century BCE. This gap poses questions about how the biblical narrative aligns with historical timelines. Furthermore, later excavations by other researchers have both challenged and supported Kenyon's initial conclusions. Some argue that the archaeological evidence shows signs of a more complex social structure, including storage facilities and agricultural practices, which reflect a thriving community rather than a militarized city awaiting destruction. Others have highlighted differing interpretations of the stratigraphy, the layers of occupation and destruction, leading to ongoing debates about the precise timing of when the walls fell. The significance of Jericho's walls touches not only on historical accuracy, but also on theological implications. The narrative inclusively illustrates moments of judgment and divine intervention, framing the Israelites' conquest as part of their covenantal journey. Many scholars see this story as a reflection of God's faithfulness and a call for spiritual renewal and obedience to divine commands, suggesting that the act of the wall's collapse symbolizes not merely destruction, but also renewal for a people seeking to fulfill their covenant with God. As we ponder these findings, it suggests that the story of Jericho embodies themes of faith and divine promise, revealing that moments of what we might perceive as judgment can prompt transformation and restoration. This reading invites us to reflect more deeply on how the act of judgment within sacred narratives might serve a redemptive purpose in the broader human experience. In considering the interplay between archaeological findings and biblical narrative, we are reminded of the layers of history that unfold before us, drawing us into a dialogue with the past.